Oh, it's such a beautiful Tuesday. Finally, Jimmy, a winter day here in Southern California on award-winning KHTS radio.
What a difference a week makes, huh?
We have a new co-hostess coming on with us every Tuesday. Are you okay with that?
I'm fine. I guess I get pushed out again.
Oh, yeah. Carmen and I are going to
look at Coach making eyes. She's way too young for you now.
So I cannot say things like she's pretty or cute. You can't do that anymore. No, you just have to go.
We'd have to fire you. We have
you have to speak into the microphone.
We have Carmen Adante with us today from the Canyon Club here in Santa Clarita, the new club music venue that just opened up. Welcome,
Hi, guys.
Carmen.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So you say things like her intelligence is really something.
I thought I was going to hashtag me too you.
All right.
Careful, Coach. We'll be off the air in 15 minutes.
I know. 20 years doing the show called The Business Life. So we will talk about the Canyon Club all day. I want to give a shout out to I'm her co-hostess on Thursday, Charlene. Have you met Charlene yet?
I have not. How's that show going?
Right now, it's number 2 to us.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't see that.
We're number 1.
You've created your own competition?
Yeah. I also...
Just in case we fell, you needed something else to fall back on?
We're not failing.
Always have a plan B.
That's right, Carmen. And then Friday, we have a sports show called Travis Talks. Do you know that, Jimmy?
No, I've never heard of that.
Carmen, do you like sports?
I enjoy sports.
Did anybody see the national championship?
Man, what a game.
What a game. What a game. Goes into overtime.
It was beautiful.
Hurts, the starting quarterback, he's gone. He's got to look for a new home.
Oh, they pulled him out and put a freshman in.
Isn't that amazing? From Hawaii, from the same school that my Marcus Mariota went to.
I watched his post-game interview, the freshman quarterback. The guy has so much poise. It was really amazing.
Yeah.
It's like it's like he wasn't even in the game 2 minutes earlier.
All right, so last week, before we get in the Canyon Club, incidentally, the Canyon Club is over in the shopping center. They put in, I don't know, hundreds of millions. How many millions do you think?
I'm not inclined to say, but...
A little closer to the microphone.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not inclined to say, but it's a beautiful new venue. We completely gutted the old Red Robin at the Valencia Town Center Mall, and the place next door to it, we put in a cocktail lounge. So during the day, it's kind of our box office. You can go and you can pick up tickets, or you could just have a beer with us.
During the day?
During the day,
Does Jimmy come over during the day?
I haven't seen him, but
He's been to the lounge, though.
I expect to see him be a regular.
No,
I've seen 2 shows there now, and I got to say, it is a great venue.
Thank
you were very,
Thank
very...
you so much.
Yeah,
great sight lines, good audio. I mean, it's a really cool place.
Yeah, we'll Carmen, jump in on any subject, but we'll be talking about the Canyon Club. The reason it's so exciting to have a club like that, we don't have to drive into L.A. I mean, you took an Uber even from your home, Jimmy. You remember? Jimmy,
I did.
You with us?
I was looking up Bitcoin. I'm getting ready for you on the Bitcoin, but go ahead.
Stay with us.
Yeah, we took an Uber over there, but last week we actually drove over there, and the mall security kind of kept circling around us with their lights going. I'm like, what the heck?
You drove?
Can you talk to them about that?
They just want to make sure that no one is tailgating out in the parking lot, that no one's getting completely sloshed and then coming into our venue.
Tell them, like some of their acts attract old people like us. Takes us 10 minutes to get out of the car. Okay, so we're not tailgating. We're not loitering.
Yeah.
We're not that old.
This guy circled us like we were just robbed a bank or something.
What was he circling in? A golf cart?
Thing.
No, like a truck with lights going, just
right behind you?
No, right beside us. He wouldn't go away. I'm like, dude, what is your deal?
Did you bring the big fancy car? Maybe
he probably didn't recognize me. You're right. He didn't recognize me.
So after last Tuesday's show, we're on every Tuesday, 1 o'clock, 20 years doing this show. Look what was in the paper the next day. That literally it was meant to be, right?
Yeah.
It was meant to be that. So
Bitcoin.
So you do illegal business. I don't know what you do, but nobody knows what Jim Piccirillo does. Do you know what you do?
Let's keep it that way. Do you have to
So Cody, say hi to everybody.
As long as I keep paying the check, why do you care where it comes from?
Howdy, Coach. How you doing?
So I'm doing good. Also, we got to talk about Netflix today. I'm so hooked on. Now I'm watching Narcos. Do you watch Netflix, Carmen?
I don't have time.
No, you got like 2 jobs going on.
Yeah, I'm a busy gal.
Yeah.
I was finishing up the last bit of House of Cards, though, last night.
Oh, yeah, we can't talk about the House of Cards. Do you want me to refer to you as a gal or a lady?
Whatever you see fit. I'm down for it all. It's okay.
Tip, gal's not a good one.
No, she said gal. I didn't say gal.
Oh, she said busy gal. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm so politically correct, Jim Piccirillo, you have no clue.
Yep. I know that.
You remember who I'm married to?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Miss Politically Correctness.
Yep.
All right, so Bitcoin. So let's say you and Carmen were laundering money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Right.
That's if we had money to launder. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you didn't want to use American. Do you realize if you take more than $10,000 into your bank, cash,
Yeah.
they report that to the Federal Reserve, the FBI.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've been around for years.
I know you have.
99.90, baby.
West Virginia, baby.
99.90 is all you ever put in.
West Virginia. The show's called The
I didn't just
Business
drop
of
off the
Life.
truck
This
yesterday.
show's literally about nothing, but I do have to give a shout out. Her name is Charlene, and she, like Carmen, is intelligent. Can I say that, being politically correct?
Absolutely.
She is smart and very, very successful, like Carmen. She has her own mortgage company, and she has her own radio show here on KHTS. Thursdays at 2 o'clock, I'll be with her. Today, this Thursday, Jimmy, a little plug for Charlene's show, we have two of the most successful realtors in the state of California.
Wow.
In the state, on with us.
So what do you really have to do to be a realtor in this state?
Pass a test.
Come on, I mean.
I can't
breathing, moving. You just take people and they buy houses.
Stop it, Jimmy.
We're having
Come
a
on,
party
houses
with
sell
Remax.
like that in this state.
Stop it.
That's my realtor.
Do you know, well,
On my street alone, we sold 4 houses in the last 3 or 4
she had a
months.
realtor on 2 weeks ago. She said houses in Santa Clarita, 20 days they last. So
Yeah.
where do you live, Carmen?
believe that.
Do you live in the United States?
I do live in the United States.
that's all we need to
I
know.
grew up here locally, and then I moved to Studio City, and now I'm back. And we're actually having a party with Remax at the Canyon.
Stop it.
So-
Are we invited?
See
Jimmy
how
and I
that ties in?
invited?
Isn't that beautiful how we tie all that in, the real estate part? So tell us about it.
They're just having their holiday party with us. We're also talking to the realty
What time is
executives.
it? We want to come.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see
you
if I
gonna
can
be
work
there?
it out. Put
Wait
on
a
a
minute.
guest list.
Holiday party. It's a little late, aren't
I
they?
want to get back to
Because
the
What holiday? Easter?
People are celebrating their time with their families, and so it's kind of like a new year. They're coming back, and now they can actually party and enjoy their holiday.
I like that.
Remax.
Remax.
At the Canyon
yes.
Club.
Yes.
Carmen will be there. So I can come and have a cocktail during the day. Are you going to be there?
I am there Monday through Thursday from 10 to 6.
Just throw her name around. It works. I tried it the other night.
Are we? Yeah.
As you should.
Did it work?
It did.
Okay, back to Bitcoin. So
Well, let's back up. What is Bitcoin? Just give me the 2-minute elevator pitch.
it's digital currency, which is going to confuse you. So it's just take a piece of paper. Let's take these tickets that Carmen gave us. So I hand this to you, and that right now is worth $20,000.
Great.
So you could buy. Let's say I owed you $20,000.
Yeah.
I would just hand you
$20,000.
that digital certificate,
Right.
and we're done.
Right.
But let's say I owed you $10,000. So I would give you a portion of the certificate, of this digital certificate that I would print out and pay your invoice. So it's an international currency backed by no government. So
Which is a good thing.
which is a good thing.
Maybe.
Currency fluctuates by political whatever, right? Somebody look what's happening in South America, where the currency now has gone crazy because of inflation. So in the United States, we have pretty much kept inflation down to a minimum. Right now we don't have a great inflationary problem. So our dollar is pretty strong. But let's say
But because it's backed by gold, right?
yeah. No, not any longer. The gold standard. We're not on the gold standard.
What are we
anymore.
backed by?
The promise of the United States government, Jim.
Aren't we in
That's
serious?
beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, don't we owe like billions of
Trillions.
dollars? Yeah, okay.
We're trillions in
Right.
debt, which means that when Carmen gets to our age, there will be no Medicare card. There will be nothing for her.
Thank
Heck,
you.
it might even be before we get to our age. What are you talking about?
But I heard that with Bitcoin, that if you put money in
Right.
at a certain amount and
Yeah.
then the dollar amount changes, that when you pull out, that the money that you put in might be less depending on what the currency rate is now at.
Correct.
Well, it just had a huge crash. Look, I mean, just 2 weeks ago it was $20,000. Now it's down to $12,000 or $13,000.
That's the
Which is still absurd. Think about anything. One share of something being that much. That's
In
like,
2009, which is not just a couple of years ago, when Cody was in junior high school, you could have bought a Bitcoin for 8 cents and it'd be worth millions today.
Yeah.
Do you realize
I
that?
have money in Bitcoin.
You
and
do?
I do.
Right now?
I think it was from around 2010, and I texted my friend who invested with me, and they didn't text me back. So I need to invest.
Time out. You have a Bitcoin?
I have at least $200 in Bitcoin somewhere. I just don't know how to get it.
Oh my God, girl.
So
Well, I was reading where a lot of people like you invested early and forgot their password. And they can't get into the digital
that's my situation.
vault to get their money. So
I think he changed his number, so I just need to hunt him down.
No,
Do some
seriously,
investigation
that
work.
$200 could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
if he put it in,
No. He put it in.
Was this an X?
We
probably
did
bought
it.
drinks
No, we
that
did this
night.
in my.
That money's been gone for.
We did this in my house. I watched the whole transaction go down. So
You had to mine for Bitcoin, right? You couldn't just buy it. You had to mine it, find it. There was a logarithm.
But there's other types of artificial currencies. Have you heard of Dash? That's another currency.
Oh, I don't
Litecoin is another. Litecoin is
I've heard
another.
of Bitcoin.
Well, now it's all like you can get in on the funds, like a mutual fund. You buy into
Right.
a company that's already So
Right. So.
anyway, I guess the question is: are we getting into Bitcoin or not?
No, I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not. I'm too
And
conservative.
yeah.
I'm too conservative. But like Carmen's going to find out when she comes on the show next week, she has literally probably a few $100,000 now.
Yeah. So what kind of cars do you guys want? Is really what the
Have
question.
you seen? Here, I'll show you Jimmy's car. Are we still on video, Cody?
Are we still on the air?
We'll be on. We are surprisingly. We'll be on YouTube the next few days.
We are on YouTube,
Yeah, next few days. Yeah.
so you can see what Carmen looks like.
In a few days, yeah.
You can see what we look like.
Unfortunately,
Don't scare
Where's the
everybody.
camera? Right here.
Little guy there, yeah.
What's up?
Hey, one more little Bitcoin thing. I'm reading here from the paper. It says, so Bitcoin doubled in December, more than doubled, reaching a record of $19,783 per coin.
Yes.
Then it plunged 45%
Yes.
in 2 days to $11,000.
This is what happened.
Man, that's some risky stuff.
Here's Jimmy's.
You know when the CEO pulls out, that's when you need to pull out too.
That's right.
Here's Jimmy's car right there.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, your Lamborghini.
Carmen knows my whole car world. You don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
I've been over once
Carmen's
before.
good friends with my daughter Katie.
Ellen.
That's how I know Carmen.
Ellen told me to tell you that you can have our warehouse now,
Yeah. Okay.
the whole thing if
All
you
right.
want.
So what else going on in the world?
Can we finish off Netflix for a second? So you haven't watched?
God, you are obsessed with Netflix. Do you ever leave the house? I mean, what do you do all week?
Have you ever? I cannot. Carmen, do you watch television?
I try not to.
How can you watch television with these commercials, Jim?
I do and I don't. I've had Netflix since it was a DVD delivery service. I mean,
Netflix is like a cult in itself. It's
Yeah,
a
it is.
cult following.
Thank you.
I've had my binges. Believe me, I've started on a Thursday and woke up on a Monday morning going, "Where the hell have I been?"
And they ask, "Are you still watching?" Yes, Netflix. I am still watching.
It's like a drug. It just starts on you. It's like if you're one of those mice that keep tapping
Yeah.
for more stuff. It just keeps giving you the.
I swear to God, that's exactly where I am. I'm one of those
Like a
mice.
crack addict. I wake up on Monday or Tuesday.
So now I'm watching Narcos. I finished Longmire. I finished Ozark was something else. So my buddy Lucas Solomon, who you know, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? One of his shows is Ozark.
Oh wow.
So they're filming it in Atlanta, where he has an office, and season 2 of Ozark should be out next month. Jason
Yeah.
Bateman.
yeah,
so
love
I
him.
asked
He's a
him.
great actor.
Yeah. Do you know who he is? Carmen?
Oh yeah, Jason Bateman.
Nice looking guy. So I asked him
Can't miss him.
Yeah, I asked him because he looks short to me, but he's not.
Yeah.
I asked him how tall is he? He said about 6'1".
Wow.
Yeah,
Those are the kind of things that interest you while you're watching Netflix.
the
I wonder
show.
how tall Jason Bateman is.
Goes to
There's
Google,
3 things.
IMDb.
How I'm interested: how old you are, how tall you are, and where you're from.
yeah.
That's about it.
That's good. That's all you need to know about
That's
people,
my whole
really.
life.
Tells a lot about a person.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about movies? You seen any good movies? Like any of the ones nominated? You watch the Golden Globes Sunday
I
night?
watched the Golden Globes.
What'd you think?
I thought that politically they're in the right direction. They have. You're in that industry, so you have to clean up your industry.
Yeah, I'm actually doing a show in that same room next week. I'm doing the producer.
Can I
Guild-
come, please?
Producer
Carmen
Guild
and I.
Awards.
Can Carmen and I come?
Not a producer. You can't go.
Oh, come on, Jim. What? You can't get us a name badge or something?
Doesn't work that way, man.
What are you doing? What are you filming?
We're actually doing the Producer Guild Awards, which it's.
Oh, you're filming it.
Yeah.
And you're saying Carmen and I are not invited.
Okay, you're invited. Jeez.
We'll do a live show. Like,
You don't want.
We'll
you
film
don't have to.
you.
You don't have to bring me, but you can bring Carmen. My God, look good, Jimmy, while you're doing something, will you?
All right. You got a good point.
Yeah. So I thought politically, your industry is going in the right direction. They need to clean up the bad guys. I thought Oprah's speech was, I like her. I'm not in love with her, but if she ran for president, it'd be a landslide.
Yeah.
Nobody could beat her.
I don't know.
Would you
I don't know
vote
about
for
that.
her?
I don't
I
know.
would.
I don't know about that.
No, I
really
would.
don't.
Because I think
I'm a dim. I'm a liberal. You know that, but I don't know that she would win in a landslide.
Oh my God. Who could?
I think she has more political knowledge than Donald Trump, personally.
Well, I think she has better common sense than Donald Trump. I don't know. Again, I have this thing about just if we keep putting reality TV people or any TV people in the highest office in the land, I don't care what you do, where you come from. You need people that understand how the big picture works. And I'm not saying Oprah does not. She's one of the smartest women in the world and obviously a very successful woman. But I think you would get a lot of haters out there, man.
I think you get her and Ellen to run as the VP. How are you going to beat that ticket?
That'd be a tough ticket. That'd be an awesome ticket.
On Ellen,
Got
I
my
heard
vote.
The Rock was actually, he is considering.
You talking about Ellen, your wife, or Ellen on TV?
Either Ellen.
Two
My
Ellens.
wife would be a good president.
Two Ellens, no waiting.
No, my wife would be a great president. She's cute and she's smart.
She is.
And
That's all you needed to be a president, honestly.
that's it, apparently.
Yeah.
Thinking of The Rock, did you see where he introduced his daughter? That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
I did.
And then she was the hostess for the
He's
whole...
talking about running as well.
Yeah. He could get elected.
Yeah.
We tried that movie guy. What was his name? The weightlifter. I can't think of his name.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah. Did you ever meet him?
Actually, yeah. I worked on The Apprentice after Donald Trump started running for office. He took it over. And it was like him and his son, and it was shot down in Marina Del Rey.
No kidding.
I was working
How
down there.
tall is he?
Oh, he's like my height. I think he's like 5'9". I just remember like looking eye to eye with him, and
It was bad ratings. It wasn't good ratings. No, I was kidding.
his face kind of looked like Mars.
I got to tell you, I like Schwarzenegger a lot better after he left office than when he was in office. He makes a lot of good points and good common sense, and I think that comes from the experience of going through being the governor
I
of
can't
California
get
or anybody.
past what he did to his wife.
I would say, except the Maria Shriver thing.
Yeah, but again, you're going to
Sorry,
hold that
draw the
against
line.
every politician. You better wipe out the entire congressional
No, but
body.
in a serious
Do it then.
10-second mode, I mean, what he did to his wife, come on, man. I have no respect for him.
Oh, I didn't say that, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in general some of his viewpoints and comments once he left office. I didn't vote for the guy. I didn't like him when he was in office, but I'm just saying now that he's left office, he seems a little bit more on the ball.
Can we talk about something positive called the Canyon Club, please? So,
When it gets hot, you got to get out of the kitchen. I get it.
what do you mean?
Let's
It's
go
hot.
to something cool.
let me get out
Something
of this.
easy.
Something easy.
Rock and roll, man.
Okay,
Some music.
who's at the Canyon Club right now that I can go see? Are you open every night?
We are open Wednesday through Sunday. So on Wednesday nights we have Country Girl Shake It, which
I'm
it's-
a country guy.
it's modeled after like the Luke Bryan song, and so we have line dancing, and you can come in around 6 o'clock. And
I have
take a line
boots,
dancing
I
class.
have belts, and I know how to line dance.
This
Have you ever
is the
seen that
spot
Chris
for
Rock
you.
bit? You know, where he says,
Cody, can we put me on camera for a second to do a
you
line
ain't too
dance?
old.
You're on camera.
He says, you ain't too old. You're just too old to be in the club. You know that? No.
It's not that type of club.
Okay,
it's more of
line
a
dancing
concert
Wednesday.
venue.
I'm there. Will you line dance with me?
I could line dance with you. Yes.
You have a cowboy hat?
No, but I'm sure I
I'll
could.
get you one. Okay,
Find
what's
someone
Thursday
somewhere.
night?
What, wait a minute. Back up a little bit. So what do they do on Country Girl Nights? Is it a DJ or is it just canned music or is it live bands or what
They
do they do?
have from around 6 to 7 that they have line dancing, and then after that they have a main act. It varies on different nights, but it's a country act, and it ranges from more classic country to pop country to pop hits, and then kind of goes and fades into DJ music.
That's Wednesday night.
That's
When we come
Wednesdays,
back from
yes.
break, we'll talk about Thursday night. But I got to share with both of you. Be interested in what Carmen says. So there's something called title boxing. So I heard about it from a friend, and I went over to check it out. So it's a gym mainly for women to teach them how to box, but you're not hitting anybody. You're hitting a bag, and they teach you how to defend yourself. And they were packed with women. No
interesting.
men. Men can go, but maybe I went at the wrong time. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Have you heard of that, title boxing?
No, with
You-
these nails, I don't know if I can get anything done.
Are those real?
They're not real, and
They
that's
look good,
the
though.
issue.
What color? I'm
Thank you.
colorblind. What color are they?
It's chrome, and so it's kind of like a rainbow. You
Oh,
would say
nice.
rainbow.
So, do you know where Best Buy is, guys? Of
course.
The Title Boxing's across from Best Buy.
okay.
You should check it out. It's eye candy, Jim.
I refuse to answer that question. I'm taking the fifth.
Yeah.
When we
I
come
love
back,
Brenda.
Cody, are you prepared? Because you have a millennial partner here. Are
Uh-oh.
you prepared to do the
Millennial Minute, which
I guess
Cody
I
does.
guess I'm prepared, yeah.
You guys can jump
You are
in together
prepared?
today.
Oh, yeah, every
Hi.
week.
Okay,
You know it.
we're going to take a quick break. Our show is brought to you by many, many sponsors. Jersey Mike's, our favorite. You eat Jersey Mike's too, don't you?
They just opened up a new one by Target.
I know.
It's delicious.
And
Owned by a woman.
Sponsor
Jersey
me.
Mike's is not owned by a woman.
That one is. That
Sponsor
particular
my
one's the
lunches.
first woman, first female owner in Santa Clarita of a Jersey Mike's.
Seriously?
I read it in the Signal. It's got to be true.
True.
Oh my God! We'll come right back. Don't forget Thursday, 2:00 at home with Charlene. We'll see you in a second, and we'll talk about the Canyon Club. What happens on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be right back.
Drugs or alcohol abuse can tear a family apart. In Santa Clarita, just like everywhere else, it's an epidemic. The Way Out Recovery is here to help. Call them now at 296-4444 or visit them on the web at thewayoutrocoveryscv.com. The Way Out offers outpatient treatment for adolescents, adults, and family members. The Way Out is compassionate, caring, professional, and confidential. You and your family don't have to suffer any longer. Call The Way Out Recovery now, 296-4444, or visit thewayoutrocoveryscv.com and make an appointment. Asking for help is the first step.
My neck pain. It was constant.
Whitening Lightning founder Jen Gerard.
Nothing helped. I tried it all. Then a friend told me about Men Cryotherapy.
Mend Cryotherapy is a natural treatment that uses extreme cold to aid in the recovery of muscle, tissues, and joints. Professional athletes swear by it. Those in chronic pain love it.
Chris, Matt, and his staff are amazing.
Find out what so many others have discovered on Newhall Ranch Road in Rye Canyon by LA Fitness. Mend Cryotherapy.
No more pain.
At Jersey Mike's, we make a sub above. Bread baked fresh, veggies served crisp, meat and cheese sliced on the spot. Then comes the juice. Red wine vinegar and olive oil blended to perfection. It's what makes a Jersey Mike's sub a sub to behold. And beholding? Well, we think that works best with two hands. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Your Santa Clarita Jersey Mike's, a proud sponsor of Santa Clarita Sports.
Your hometown station, KHTS.
Talking about country music, that's George Strait. And you're listening to, on a Thursday, on a beautiful rainy day, our only winter day of the year. Tomorrow will be 70, and Thursday 75, 80 on the weekend.
It's pouring out there.
I know, it really
The streets
is.
are flooded. It's kind of scary.
Carmen is with us. She runs the Canyon Club. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not teasing you. Jim's been there. Jimmy Piccirillo and I do a show called The Business Life, 20 years on award-winning KHTS. We're going to talk about the Canyon Club. But before we do, we have something every week, and you love it. We get your emails. We get your texts. You say, Coach, keep it going. It's called the Millennial Minute, and it is my honor now to introduce to you Cody.
Drum roll, please. Oh, we have two millennials here today. Like I
That's
said,
true.
2 versus 2. 2 millennials and 2 baby boomers. So
Drum roll, please.
take it away, Cody. What's on your mind,
What's
brother?
on your mind, brother?
I guess this week, actually, a bit of a question for you two, and you as well. I was going through some of my old stuff, and my new car doesn't even have a CD player anymore. I found a box of old CDs. When was the last time either of you guys bought a CD, put it in a CD player, and listened to it?
Yesterday.
Okay, very interesting. See, I was just going through looking, and
Actually, I didn't buy it. Someone gave it to me, but
Jim's
I
the
still
man.
play CDs, you know.
I have a huge CD collection,
Huge.
and every huge. No, I mean like this thick.
Huge.
Donald Trump?
No, this huge. No, he uses the
Huge.
word amazing.
Amazing.
I have an amazing,
Fantastic. People are
But
saying.
so do you guys plan on
Eagles.
buying future CDs,
No,
or now just
no.
digital moving
I don't think
forward,
we'll have a
still
choice. I don't think
CDs?
we'll have a choice. I think they're phasing out any kind of disc media.
What was
You know,
your first
here's
CD?
what I noticed this year. You know how you get DVD screeners? Now it's just a
Cody's
link.
blushing, Jim. We have something going on here. between Carmen
I
and
was trying
Cody.
What's she asking?
I
I'm
was trying
sorry, I
to think
didn't
of
mean
my
to
What
interrupt
was
you.
his first
What was
CD?
his first CD?
It was, I think I got 2 CDs at once. It was some System of a Down CD and Street Dreams of Fabulous. Those are my first 2 CDs. I got them together.
Badass. Very cool.
I think I still have one of them. I don't remember which one.
What was yours, Carmen?
I got the Legally Blonde soundtrack to the movie, and it was either that or a Simple Plan CD. And I worked the Simple Plan show. They had a anniversary of the CD at the Wiltern, and it brought me back to all my old memories because it was a very special album to me. Loved it.
That's funny. See, I haven't bought a CD. I think the last one I bought R. Kelly's Greatest Hits for $1 at Goodwill. I think that was the last time I bought a
my.
CD.
Hey, let me ask you guys something. Here's what bugs me about the cloud. I have thousands and thousands of songs, but I cannot stand how even stuff I buy and put in my iTunes gets uploaded to the cloud, and then when I want it, I can't get it, or I have to wait on it. Does that bug you guys?
I try to back up my music on some kind of physical drive and just take it. It's a little bit more of a pain getting things on and off. You have to, plug stuff in, but I like knowing I have a drive somewhere with my music, so if if something happens, I still have it.
Yeah.
See, I have Apple Music as well, but I like using Spotify because Spotify can create playlists. It's way easier than something like SoundCloud. They're always like removing their music and links always die, and so.
Do you have the
Spotify's way
Spotify
better.
account without commercials? Because that drives me nuts.
Yeah, no, I definitely do that because the commercials I can't handle.
What does that cost? What's Spotify cost?
It's
$11, I think.
Yeah, something. It changes. It depends if you have like a student account, you get it for like $4.
But didn't they just get sued for not paying royalties to all the musicians?
There's something going on. Yeah.
I remember for a while, Lady Gaga was like most listened to, and she was like, "Yeah, I make no money." There's like
like-
thousands of millions.
yeah.
Listened
If you go to
no money.
SoundCloud, I have the most listened to. It's called a Mentor Show. So remember, I used to do the Mentor Show with Sammy in the office.
Yeah.
So I'm on SoundCloud. I think I'm number 1 now on SoundCloud.
Oh, come on, Coach.
Maybe number 20.
Yeah, okay.
Pulling in big numbers.
Maybe
People are
500.
saying you're number 1.
My granddaughter thinks I'm number 1, Jim Piccirillo. That's all that matters.
I know.
Madison, are you listening to the show, girl? I love you. All right, we have a very special guest in the studio. We're not allowed to tell you where she lives for security reasons. I noticed
Carries a huge wad of tickets with her everywhere she goes.
Yeah, but I know. Did you see
It's
how
kind of
she,
like your money thing. She carries
did you
tickets.
see how she pulled up with her entourage? The black car drops her off. With
Yeah.
the big bodyguard.
Yeah. Who is that
What's
guy
your
standing up?
bodyguard's
What's
name?
that guy's name
What's the
standing up
guy's name? Your bodyguard. Felix. Did you see the size of him?
Yeah.
Oh my God! And he has his hands like inside
Yeah.
the jacket, like
Yeah.
these Secret Service guys.
He's
Who are you,
suave.
I got a
Carmen?
question, Carmen. Okay, so a lot of my, I'm a music guy, so the minute Canyon Club we even talked about coming in, we were all over it. We've been to all the other clubs, but I got a lot of buddies around and a lot of people around town asking me, what is the Canyon Club? What is one thing that people need to know about the Canyon Club out here that they probably don't know?
So we are a concert venue. We took over the old Red Robin, completely gutted it, put in brand new floors, amazing $1 million sound system. And then on the other side, we have our cocktail lounge where you can buy concert tickets for upcoming concerts, or you can just grab a beer with us during the day. And so we have shows on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday nights, and then on Sundays we're having a Sunday brunch, and so it's kind of like a gospel brunch.
Oh, like the old House of Blues.
Yeah, exactly. And so our owner, he was one of the founders of the House of Blues, Lance Sterling. He's such a great man, and
Yeah.
the company, it's a great company to work for, great company to be a part of, great concert venue to go and see. It's really beautiful, and it sounds amazing.
It's nice that you read that off that piece of paper you brought with you.
Off all my pieces of papers.
Lance is a great guy. He's
I-
great guy to work
I
for.
personally
The Canyon
love
Club's
Lance.
beautiful.
It is. I personally.
But he owns a
he's
bunch of
great
other
man.
clubs, right? And I think the benefit of that is a lot of the acts can go to 3 or 4 of those clubs, and that's why he's able to get such really good artists.
Yeah.
He gets such a nice variety. I remember I grew up in Thousand Oaks, Westlake Village, and he would have names to come in, and they
Still does.
Yeah, and they try out their
I
shows.
saw Chris Christopherson there last week. One of the greatest songwriters of the century, man. I saw him
He's
there.
got to be what, 90?
He's 80 something.
He still sounds good though.
Man, I mean, he blew me away. It was like watching a poet just back himself up with a few chords on a guitar. I took my son; he was amazed. The lyrics. I mean, think about this: you get to see Chris Christopherson at your local mall. I mean, that
5 minutes away, and like
blew
you
me
were
away.
saying, you can Uber, and it's so much safer
Yeah.
than going into LA, and especially in conditions like this. You can just hang out with your friends, go get some dinner. You can come eat dinner with us, and it's 5 minutes from your house.
I've had dinner there. I got to tell you, the dinner's actually really good. And my wife even actually liked the dinner there, and she hates
Brenda?
Oh, you know it.
No way.
She liked the food
But
there.
the owner, like I know Lance, he cares very deeply about his employees, about his patrons. You're working for a good guy, and we're honored to have you in our community.
Thank
so
you.
Wednesday, I'll be there. That's Cowboy Night. I'm a cowboy. I'll be there. What
It's
about
old punk rock night. I want to be there for that.
Can we go slow, Jimmy? Can we take one night at a time?
We only have an hour. We're just up to Thursday.
We haven't done Thursday yet, Jimmy.
That's
Let
what I'm
Carmen
saying.
do
Okay.
Thursday.
All right, let's go through Thursday.
What's Thursday, Carmen?
Thursdays are a throwback Thursday. So we have different throwback bands. We have Fast Times, or it's more of like a Kiss kind of night, or we have Spasmatics or Boogie Nights. And so it's more of like an 80s,
I've
mixed
seen
with a little
Boogie
bit of
Nights.
90s.
I have a
actually
band.
cool.
I
Yeah.
did have a band a few years ago called
People
the
love it.
Venturas. Can I bring my band back?
You could
How
bring
do
your
I
band
audition?
back. You email Zach, Z-A-C, at WMTS.com.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to remember
And
that.
so
You and I should
I'll
put
write
the
it down
band
for
back
you.
Hey,
together.
but that's a good point. Can local bands open up there
course
for
they
bigger
can.
bands? And
Well,
how do
of
they
course
do
they
that?
can.
How do they do that?
You email Zach, so ZAC at WMMTS.com, and just say that Carmen sent you. And so, yeah, you can just send him your guys' material.
Do they
and
match
then-
them up based on similarities, or
Yes. We try to find bands that correlate well together, or we usually have 1 to 2 openers a night. So, depending on your style of music, we'll try to fit you with what sounds best.
I'm country, so
I'm jazz?
let me give you a little something.
We do have some
Give
jazz
me
nights
a
coming
Don't
up.
get your peanut butter on my chocolate. But hey, how come you don't have
That's
like a
Jim
really
Piccirillo.
good
I'm
jazz
the coach.
night?
Time out. I have to do a little what
sorry.
they call a reset.
You gotta
That's
pay
Jim,
the bills.
Yes. Jim Piccirillo, I'm the coach here with the intelligent. I'm being politically correct, ladies and gentlemen. The intelligent, smart, innovative. Give me some other words.
I don't know. I just go by Carmen Adante. That's it.
Adante.
Adante.
Oh, where'd you go to high school? Canyon?
I went to Valencia High School.
Of course you
Yes.
did.
I went with
Of course
Jim's
you-
daughter. She's
Oh,
my best
with
friend.
Katie?
Yes, Katie's my best friend.
Oh my God!
Would you
I
miss
love-
the first 5 minutes of the show?
Katie used to work for me.
You think I just hang
No
out with the
way.
young ladies
Katie-
and bring them over to the
so-
show?
Katie, are you listening? Katie used to work for me.
Katie better be listening.
And she didn't do anything, but I paid her. It was-
She still has that same job.
That sounds like Katie.
yeah. It was, and so
Katie.
Katie would say, "Well, what time could I come? What time do I start when you show up?" So every day was like a new excuse. I have to stay after class. Anyway, I love Katie. Katie is matured into one intelligent woman.
That she has.
Can I be politically correct?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, that's Thursday. Throwback Thursday. That's cool. Friday is.
Fridays and Saturdays are our national headliner nights, and so we'll have big name artists like we have Ingve Malmsteen, he's coming up, and Reverend Horton Heat,
Rockabilly.
yeah, John Hyatt. We have the Dan Band coming
Americana.
Oh,
through.
hold on, Carmen. Our guy that was on the show, one of our favorite all time on the show, the heart attack guy. What's his name?
Jack Mack and
Oh
the Heart
my
Attack.
God! Well, can we get them in there?
They've played there several times. They haven't.
Oh, they have.
They haven't lately.
Have you
but-
heard that group?
I have not personally.
Oh my goodness! Come on, let's
Should
get
I?
it. Yes, let's
Should we
get,
get some going
I
right
saw
now?
Jack Mack at the Canyon Club in Agora, and I hired him to play my birthday party from seeing him out
Oh,
there.
but we got to get
That's
him in the
so
We got to
cool.
get him in the Canyon Club.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so Friday and Saturday night are big for the big timers. We're not invited to that.
What's this Saturday night? What's this Friday and Saturday?
Does Sinatra ever play there?
Yeah, right.
What do you mean, right?
I'm pitch. I tell you, I wish they'd have a really good jazz night. I'm talking high end jazz. No place in this valley has good jazz.
You ever
I
heard
think
of Dave
There's a big
Brubeck?
market.
You ever heard
Of course, I've heard of
Well,
Dave
why don't
Brubeck.
you just put on, when you get home this afternoon, why don't you put on a Dave Brubeck album, leave Carmen and I alone?
I will. It's raining outside. It's I'll pour
Leave
myself
us
a glass of
alone
scotch.
with your with your jazz.
Jazz out, man.
Jazz is a cult thing, okay? Does Carmen and I look like jazz people?
No, you look like country line dancers.
I don't know if Santa Clarita is ready for jazz. I
They
mean,
are.
I'd be happy to
Come
bring
on.
some in.
Let's do it.
Cody,
hope so.
does your age group, millennial, do you go for the jazz?
I mean, I don't mind it personally. I can't speak for everyone, but personally,
You like
I don't mind it.
jazz?
There's some
I like
stuff
jazz.
yeah.
Would
I
you
like
buy a
Bob.
jazz ticket?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, maybe. That's. I mean, it's hard to
Okay.
say.
Here's what you need to know
I would
about
not be-
Cody.
Diplomatic
I would not be
answer,
opposed.
Cody.
No, here's what you need to know about Cody. He buys nothing.
Right. Okay.
That is true. Yes.
He has figured out how to get through
If
the
we
world.
gave you tickets, what
same,
ticket?
Cody.
Give him some tickets. What would you go to?
I would go if I had tickets. I guess that'd be a good
Okay,
way to
time
go.
out. Let's
I'll get
see.
you
Hook
some
him up.
Boogie Nights tickets.
Hook him. I love
There we
Boogie
go.
Nights.
I think that you would enjoy that
Works for me.
most out of everything.
I've seen that show. It is hilarious. It's very good.
Okay, so Friday, Saturday night. What's this? This is Tuesday today. What's this Friday, Saturday night, Carmen?
Good question.
Good question. No downtime. We're on live radio, Jim, while Carmen's
I
checking.
believe it'll be
her
the 12th
schedule.
and the 13th.
Yeah.
12th is Friday night.
Yeah, 13th is Saturday.
I was supposed to go to Vegas this weekend, but I'm not going. Football. I got to stay home for football. Do you?
You can't do football in Vegas?
I was going to ask
I
you.
was say it seems like the place to go.
No,
throw down
it's
some
a
money.
life bet.
Well, I'll tell you off the air. It's a
How'd you
long
do this
story.
weekend, by the way?
Not very well.
Did you have Georgia or Alabama last night?
I had Alabama.
I had Georgia.
But you covered
I
the
bet
points.
Alabama every day.
Okay.
I didn't have
it was
points. I just had it straight up.
4-point
Yeah.
spread, and I bet a soda pop, and I lost my soda pop.
Dang.
Question.
If the IRS is listening.
Question. Incidentally, I love the IRS. I want to make it known that I do love the IRS. Jimmy, question. Do you have pets?
No.
You have no pets?
None.
Carmen, do you
Never.
have pets?
Jim, I don't think they'll ever have any pets in that household.
Don't blame it on Jim.
Carmen, do you have
Yeah.
pets?
I do not. Oh, I have a cat that's up in Washington, and my roommate, she had 6 dogs
That
before I
doesn't
moved
count
in.
as having pets.
Do you like the cat?
I know I love my cat.
Is that why it's in Washington?
It's with my parents.
It's a really independent cat. It travels around, does its own thing.
I love cats
A
too.
freelance feline is really what it is.
What city in Washington?
It's West Seattle. That's where my parents
Oh,
live.
I love
yeah.
West Seattle. Oh,
It's very nice.
If I could move anywhere tomorrow, it'd probably be Seattle. There's so much to do.
Weather just like this every day.
Not every day.
I couldn't
Come on,
handle the
girl.
rain up there, man.
There's an
Every
exact.
day.
Come on, Carmen. You're
I
exaggerating.
went to a USC Washington football game, and on Saturday it was probably the most beautiful day I'd ever seen in
at
my
the
life.
at the university.
At the
Isn't that
university, yeah.
university
You know,
spectacular?
with the open-ended football field and the boats pulling up there.
Unbelievable.
It's so pretty.
And then the next day it started raining, and it didn't stop until Wednesday. It's from Sunday to
And
Wednesday it rained.
I used to stay at the Sheraton in downtown when I'd go to Seattle. Coffee shop every 50 feet.
There's
Every 50 feet.
on
Am I
like
exaggerating?
diagonal corners are Starbuckses, and then the opposite corners are like bars or pubs.
Yeah.
So
But Starbucks started in Seattle, didn't it?
Yeah.
it did.
It did.
A little tiny shop.
Now they've taken over the world.
Dunkin' Donuts. Did you know they changed their name? And they just opened up on Bouquet at the old Starbucks location.
Yeah.
In the
That's my location. I love that one.
Okay, they changed the name though. It's not Dunkin' Donuts anymore.
It's called Dunkin', baby.
Yeah,
Dunkin'.
baby. Because we're going to be offering a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Let's the three of us get a franchise. You want to get a Dunkin' franchise? We can't afford a Starbucks anymore.
A little late.
no.
Little late, isn't it?
For Dunkin'?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. What about?
You could put one in Stevenson Ranch area.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit of a drive down to either State or
No,
Highway.
you gotta-
All right, so we
You
need
go
a
to
we need a
Starbucks.
liquid
Need
net
of
worth
donuts.
of 500,000 each, and you put it in, and you pay all your employees, and you make 40,000 a year.
I don't
Right.
think
All
so.
my
Sounds
money's
great,
in
right?
Bitcoin right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're.
She's got bigger
Who are
plans.
you calling
man.
on your Bitcoin? You need to call somebody fast. As soon as you get off the air, you're calling somebody, right?
I should. I need to get my act together.
Okay, so Friday and Saturday night this week at the Candy
Yeah,
Club
so
is.
we have Young Dubliners and Steve Tyrell this weekend.
So
Okay.
the Young Dubliners, that's like a Irish, obviously bluegrass type band, maybe. Yeah.
Yes. Very.
And that's Friday?
Yes.
You want tickets to that? Would you go?
I believe I am tied up this Friday.
Oh, we
Who's
got a
got you-
busy man here in the building.
Who's got you tied up?
Damn.
Who's got you tied up?
He'll let you know when he's available.
Yeah, I'm not
Right.
gonna
Do you
Okay.
physically get tied
Pencil
up?
me in. Okay.
Do you
please.
physically get tied
Carmen will
up?
send her car over
Isn't it,
after
man?
you.
Not physically.
Yeah, with my
you know.
driver.
Yeah, if you
watch
send
it.
a car, maybe I could free up some time.
You watch
Okay.
it. Felix is staring through the window, Jim. You make any move towards Carmen.
No sudden movement.
Yeah, no sudden movements. Show's called The Business Life 20 Years. Jim Piccirillo. I'm the coach, Coach Ron Tunick. What about, Carmen, a pet show? What, do you think a pet show would work?
I don't know if
Could
we
you
would
be
be
my
able to do it for
co-hostess on a
health
pet show?
reasons. Oh, for a pet show here? I thought like
Yeah.
a pet show at the Canyon. I'm like, we have like health codes against that, so I don't know.
No, on
But-
the air.
Yeah, no, we could definitely talk about little puppies.
Let's do
I would
that.
love to.
I have a puppy. Let me show you a picture of my
Oh my
little
gosh.
puppy. Yeah.
What kind of dog is it?
Huh?
What kind of puppy is it?
terrier, little toy. It's a toy terrier, and Lexi Lulu is her name.
Oh my gosh.
And she weighs 4 pounds. But I'm thinking I'd like to produce a pet show. Just got off a cruise. There's the cruise ship right there.
Oh, fun.
Little Mexico cruise ship. There's
For all you
Lexi.
people listening to Radio Land, we'll be right back.
Do we have to take a break?
Cutie.
No, we don't have to take a break. She's 4 pounds.
She's
Jimmy, a dog would
cute.
soften you up.
It's
You
a
think I'm
Brenda
hard or
thing.
what? Yeah.
No, it's
Look,
it's
I'd have to buy another house next door to put any pets. I could not have them in my
true.
house.
no. I'm sure. Why? What?
I don't want to get into it, Coach. I mean, it's embarrassing. It's personal. I don't like hanging my dirty laundry out here on the audio world
What?
radio.
Jim, that's enough.
fair.
Thank
That's
you.
fair.
Thank you. That's
I'm
enough.
just trying to kill time while you're showing photos from your phone.
What? I'm trying. This is a special on the Canning Club, okay? And we have one of the executives here.
What's the theme song over there?
The theme song. I
They
don't
don't
guys have
have
a
a
theme
theme
song?
song.
know.
Can I ask you
Should you
some
make
intelligent questions about the Canning Club, please?
Yeah, sure.
What is your biggest challenge, you think, honestly? Parking is not a problem. Plenty of parking.
Parking is not a problem. It's
Do you have
just
security there? I'm curious.
we do. We have security there every single night, and I actually do the special events there. So if you want to email me at carmen@wmmts.com if you want to book any birthday parties or holiday parties or
Nobody's going to
bar
email you.
mitzvahs.
Nobody's going to email
Yes.
you.
Coach, let's have our company party over there.
You
You
want to?
should.
Let's do it.
We have like 700 people. Could you fit 700 in there?
Our maximum capacity is 1,000 people, so
Oh.
we could definitely
Let's
do
do a
it.
fundraiser. Let's do something and raise some money for the community.
Let's do it. Let's
Love
do
the
it.
idea. Thanks,
No,
guys.
we're serious.
Okay,
Now we found
awesome.
out that you're Katie's
Let's do
friend.
something fun.
Oh, now you know my email, so you can.
Were you
email
an
me about it.
athlete in school?
I was an athlete my entire life. Yeah.
What sport?
I did swim team in high school.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I belong to Paseo Club. I took swimming lessons from Chris. Do you know Chris?
I
Coach?
do not know Chris.
Oh my God.
Over at
I did not learn how to
Much
swim till I was a certain age, and now I'm a pretty good swimmer. Okay, if the Canning Club would put in a pool, would that be cool, Jimmy?
Yeah, what are they going to watch people swim?
I stumped you there.
Sears is going under.
Man,
so
your
they can put
mind is
anything.
Who's
drifting
doing-
today.
Oh, who's doing the bartending at Canning Club? you have good bartenders?
We do have solid bartenders. Yes, I handpicked our bartenders. They're pretty great. I enjoy.
Most
enjoy
popular.
them.
Let me shotgun about 10 questions. Most popular drink.
They're
at the
not
Canning Club.
heavy-handed.
No. Most popular drink at the Canning Club.
Probably Jack and Coke.
Really? That
That might be at any bar, though. I had a few vodkas over there the other night.
not
Yeah, vodka soda with 2
And a few
limes
beers. And a few
and
beers.
Jack and Coke.
And a couple glasses of wine to start
Well,
the
because
evening,
you
but-
Ubered there, you're smart, Jim Piccirillo. You Ubered there.
Yeah.
And that's very. Jack and Coke
Safety's super
surprises me. I
important
would
to
not.
us.
I would have thought it'd been some margarita, some sweet drink like a Cadillac, pink Cadillac.
I tell you, though, the interior, they did a beautiful job on this place. They got 2 big bars flanking the main center stage. Sight lines are great from everywhere. Nice big sound system. Monitors everywhere. I mean, it's really, for this valley, I mean, it's probably definitely the nicest venue I've seen, you know.
All right, we're going to come back, take a break. When we come back, I have a question of Carmen. I'm going to tell you what it is right now so she has time to think about it. No, I'm not. I'm going to tease you. We're going to find out where Carmen wants to go on vacation.
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a great question. So stay tuned.
You're making Felix nervous. Be careful.
No, Felix
He's
is.
shifting from foot to foot now. Look
He
at him.
just, I mean, if
gotta
you're going to
plan
have a
his
bodyguard,
vacation.
Carmen, that's the kind of bodyguard you want to have. And I love that car, whatever that big black car you have out there. We'll be right back. It's called The Business Life. You know what the show's about. It's about nothing, except today it's about the Canning Club. We'll be right back.
The best live theater can be found right here in the Santa Clarita Valley. The Canyon Theater Guild has been entertaining audiences for decades with top-quality musicals and plays. Located in Old Town Newhall, the CTG also offers workshops for the young actor in your family. For more information, call the box office at 799-2702 or go to canyontheater.org.
Visiting Angels is looking for quality caregivers and companions to join our growing team of compassionate, caring people providing care and assistance to Santa Clarita seniors. Our Angels help seniors with activities such as meal preparation, light housekeeping, personal care, and running errands. Visiting Angels takes pride in offering competitive wages, benefits, paid training, and flexible schedules. We have clients throughout Santa Clarita, so you can work close to home. Details at visitingangels.com/Santa Clarita.
Visiting Angels, America's choice in home care.
The Las Vegas shooting created awareness for all of us. Awareness to upgrade security at concerts. Awareness for clearly marked exit signs. Awareness on how to evacuate safely. And awareness to have tighter hotel security. The law offices of Owen Patterson Owen are working diligently with Las Vegas victims to prevent future tragedies from occurring, as well as protecting the rights of Las Vegas victims to receive financial assistance for their ordeal. If you know someone impacted by the shooting, visit opolaw.com. That's opolaw.com.
My neck pain. It was constant.
Whitening Lightning founder Jen Gerard.
Nothing helped. I tried it all. Then a friend told me about Men Cryotherapy.
Mend Cryotherapy is a natural treatment that uses extreme cold to aid in the recovery of muscle, tissues, and joints. Professional athletes swear by it. Those in chronic pain love it.
Chris, Matt, and his staff are amazing.
Find out what so many others have discovered on Newhall Ranch Road in Rye Canyon by LA Fitness. Mend Cryotherapy.
No more pain.
At Jersey Mike's, we think there's a whole lot of wow to be found between 2 layers of fresh baked bread. Like, wow, this sub sandwich sure has a little something something special. And wow, Juice does for sub sandwiches what spinach does for a certain well-known sailor man. Because we never just make a sub. Every sub we make is a sub above. Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
Your Santa Clarita Jersey Mike's, a proud sponsor of Santa Clarita Sports.
Hometown. Your hometown station.
I just like the variety of music.
KHTS.
This song makes me want to cry.
It's called Troubadour. You listened to it a couple weeks ago.
I've listened to it for a year.
And this song is for you and I, not for this young lady here.
I love the Troubadour, though.
Yeah,
the
song?
venue. The venue.
No, the venue.
I'm going to the Troubadour next Wednesday night to see Marty Stewart and the Fabulous Superlatives.
Fun.
You got a great name.
Your daughter and I, we've been to the Troubadour a couple times.
Yeah.
With your niece, actually.
Troubadour is a legend.
Oh, I know the Troubadour. I used to play. Well, I never played the Troubadour. I played the Whiskey a Go Go. I played all the venues when I had my band called the Venturas. All right, we're going to talk about vacation time because it's January. We need to start thinking about vacation. This year, Jimmy, where do you want to go on vacation?
You know, I'd like to go back to Maui. I love it there.
Me too.
I love to go to the Montage
Took the family there last
Watching the
year.
golf tournament this weekend at Kapalua, man, I was just like, ooh.
I played that course.
I have too. I played that course.
Yeah, that is one big golf course.
That is a hard
because from
course.
tee to tee is like 150 yards.
Yeah.
You can't walk that course.
Yeah.
Carmen, who is an executive with a bodyguard and a car and the whole bit at the Canning Club, where do you want to go? Everybody wants to hear the thousands of people that listen to our show every Tuesday at 1 called The Business of Life. Where do you want to go on vacation?
I would love to go to Greece.
Ooh.
That's where I want to go. That is
wow.
my
Me
number
too.
one, and that is going to be my next trip. And I will go to Greece, and I will make sure that happens.
Okay.
Greece 2018.
Any chance you could bring back pictures?
Yeah, I will with Katie Piccirillo. Drag her on
Oh,
up
my
there.
God.
Oh,
Let's
my.
make sure that's this summer sometime.
Is the country big enough?
All right, Cody, how about you? Where you want to go?
For vacation, it's a good question.
He's too busy for vacation.
Much too busy.
Well, be honest, Cody. Where do
no,
you
I'm
want to
thinking,
go?
That's what I mean. Honestly, I don't have any specific place.
How about West Covina?
West Covina is a very nice place.
Really
or
great
this time
city.
of year, especially.
Where's the nicest vacation you've ever been on?
Honestly, you know what? I would not mind to go back and visit Alaska when I was younger in the summer, and it was beautiful. So I wouldn't mind going back.
A cruise? You went on a cruise?
No, we had some friends who had like a boat or something, so we went up there, flew up.
It's cold.
It's
during the
less
summer, actually, it's
expensive to
really
go to
nice.
Oregon if you
Still
want to.
cold.
If you want to see Alaska, you go to Oregon. Tall trees. Oregon, Carmen has one of the most magnificent coasts, my dear. Are you into stuff like that?
Yeah, no. Me and my other friend Sheridan, when my parents moved up to Seattle, we drove my car down and
There
we
you
hit the redwoods, and we went all the way through the Oregon coast.
Sheridan.
Sheridan, yeah.
Oh, I love that name.
Yeah, Sheridan. She's a great human.
Where is Sheridan today?
She is probably at her accounting firm that she works at. She's a baby genius. So.
Oh my
She's
God!
probably working her butt
Your
off.
job compared and every
These
job.
hard charging millennials out there making a buck. I love it. You know.
No, but I'm not going to knock any profession. If you're working, I don't care what you're doing.
That's
God
right.
bless you.
Yeah.
So Sheridan's at the accounting firm, and you're running this canning club. Does Lance know you're on the radio today?
Lance doesn't know I'm on the radio today. I didn't
Give him
didn't mention it to him.
Lance is just rolling out of bed, man.
No, that's mean, Jimmy.
Lance does have probably better things to do
Give
than
him
worry
a
about what
copy
I'm
of the
doing,
show
is all.
tonight at 6 o'clock. You can listen to a podcast, and if you like it, send it to him. Because
Okay.
I think we did a nice job of promoting this great club. They spend so much money.
Thank
I mean,
you for
it
the
is
promo. I
it is
appreciate it.
beautiful when you go into the canning club.
It
and
is.
You're proud to say, "Wow, somebody invested that kind of money in Santa Clarita."
And
It's
you can
pretty
enter
cool.
and exit through the gift shop,
True.
Oh, they have a gift shop.
which is a bar.
Yeah, and then we actually Lance developed this soundproof foam that's the brick that outlies the canyon, and so it helps reduce the sound for all of our mall patrons, so they don't.
But there's not really anybody in the mall that time of night, or is there? Was that a thing that you guys had to do to?
Yeah,
Is that a concern? I mean-
It's a concern for some of just the local, closer businesses to us, but actually we are partnering with the House of Bounce. It's across the street from us, and so we're going to create a package to where you can kind of let your kids go and play while you play.
There
And
you
so
go.
if you have any kids and you want to drop them
That's a
off
good idea.
over there at night, or if we're doing like a Sunday brunch, if you guys want to go to church and then you come and let your kids go and play while you enjoy a nice Sunday brunch.
That's awesome.
What is Steve Terrell? Real quick, we only have a minute left. What does he do?
He's a singer.
Oh, singer.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a singer.
Okay.
Soft rock.
Coach is a singer too. I need to
grungy or-
audition. I need to get my audition tape going. And
Well, email Zach and see if you can get over there and open for somebody, man.
You know, Jim knows what he's talking
I'm
about.
going to do my stand-up routine. You can do you and the Ventures.
Yeah, we have the Dan Band coming up. You can open up for him.
There you go.
I like to open for somebody, and it'd be a short opening.
Captain Dan. Captain Dan.
Next Tuesday, maybe Carmen will come back if Felix, her bodyguard, will let her. We're on every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Next week, we have an incredible guest that I'd like to tell our audience, but that's a tease. So you have to come back next Monday.
Keep it a surprise.
Carmen, will you come back sometime?
I will.
You're welcome
I
back
will.
anytime, my dear.
Thank you.
Anytime. And if you get Katie in here, that'd be cool. Just one time to get Katie in
Yeah.
here. One
We
time.
should both come in at the same
Carmen,
time.
and Cody. Katie, Carmen, and Cody.
Ooh,
Wow.
there's the group.
There you
That's
go.
a trifecta.
It is.
There's the group. See you next week. Thank you.
Adios, folks.
Bye. Thank you.
On a song